Hey there, Charlie here with TechMates Media, coming at you with an installment of an iRacer's journey into real life racing. You may have seen some of the other videos on my channel about it. I'm like a 2K iRacer, or fell in love with the 86 on iRacing, and I'm tracking it now for real, and I'm learning how to time trial and race for real. It's been super fun. So this was my third track day. Fourth if you include the supercar experience. That doesn't really count, I don't think, but fourth track day. Pads had about half their life on them. I changed the fluid to .4 fluid per the firm's requirements. That's Florida International Rally and Motorsport Park in Stark, Florida. Their track was, the back half of it was closed, so it was a lot shorter and a lot more braking zones than Lime Rock had, right? So like after Lime Rock and an autocross day, I had half my pads left, but there's only one big braking zone there. Here, the laps were running about 48 seconds with the shorter layout that we were running. And it was basically two real big braking zones with like 15-second gaps between them. So it was like a 95 down to a like 40, I'd say. I haven't looked at the footage yet. We're going to be doing that. There will be video of all this on the channel later. So like and subscribe, follow whatever you're watching this on. But so I was coming from 90 down to 40, and then the other big braking zone was probably 70 down to like 20, with only like 15 seconds between them. So I think what happened was they just got super hot. So we're going to take a look. This is part of the becoming a real life driver thing. Not the content I really want to bring you for the iRacer's journey to real life racing, but it's part of the experience. This has definitely been a lesson learning day. So there's not, I'm not an expert. I am not a qualified anything. I am learning this off of YouTube. So please consult a mechanic. But I'm pretty sure that there's not supposed to be so much roughness on one's rotor. And I'm pretty sure over here on the calipers that there's supposed to be, some rubber there that doesn't look like it was melted through entirely. On the back side of it, you can see a bit of brake fluid. I did lose some brake fluid when this happened. And then we've got some melty damage up there too. And the last thing that's not supposed to look the way it looks is going to be this. I'm pretty sure that your brake pads are supposed to have some kind of black stuff on them. I'm no expert. I'm learning. But I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be black stuff. I'm pretty sure that they're supposed to be flat. And that they're not supposed to be in this many pieces. I mean, like, those things rainbowed. That's some damage. So, yeah, this is part of an iRacer's journey into real life racing, is making an expensive mistake. I show you this, so if you're taking the same journey that I am taking, A, let me know in the comments, but B, don't do what I do. Don't take the stock pads to 1,000 degrees or whatever they were at. I mean, they were scorching hot. Like I could barely hold the wheels long enough to get them off the car. Yeah, I guess when I had the wheels off the car after the first 2 sessions, I should have checked the brake pads. I should have checked them, had them off anyway. There was no reason not to check them. I just fucked up. So I learned something today. I'm going to be keeping both of these as a souvenir, I think, to remind me what I learned today. Getting into real life racing is expensive. I think what we're probably going to be doing is I did roll through a Toyota dealer on the way home from the track and was like, how much would it cost for you to sell me, you know, basically new front everything for both sides. The other side wasn't actively leaking fluid, so the boot, I think it is, the pistons might be okay, but the rotor looks the same way, which I assume is because the other pads also look like this. The rears have a lot of brake dust on them. You know what, let's go look at the rears. So to start, they have that much brake dust on them from 9 laps, because these were spotless and white when I put them on, and I only did 9 laps on them. But I think I cooked the rotor. Yeah, that rotor's fucked too. We need all 4. The boots, I think what must have happened, it took a little longer, but you know, I think that pad, they must just hit a critical breaking point and just turn to dust, where you've heated them up too much and they just go. I mean, I don't know. I haven't pulled the rears off. I'm not doing that tonight. So I guess we're getting a performance brake kit, because I sure as hell am not putting more of that on if I have to replace most of the expensive parts anyway. I don't know. We'll price some things out. Wasn't in the budget for right now. I'm lucky enough to not need to drive this car at the moment. I can borrow my wife's, but we want to get it running as soon as possible. So, this has been Charlie with TechMates Media, bringing you a harsh lesson for an iRacer's journey into real life racing. With that, I'll see you next time. Peace.